Welcome back, STEAM cadets. Professor L here, and we are launching right into Mission 003 of our Grade 8 Technology Explainer series. Today's session is highly dynamic, super focused, and honestly, absolutely crucial. Why? Because we are on a strict mission to secure exactly 10 PAT marks, so let's dive right into this.
Here's a quick look at our flight plan for this mission. We're going to start by unpacking the Platinum Stars mission scenario. Then, step by step, we'll break down exactly how to write a killer design brief, identify specifications, and understand your design constraints. After that, we'll wrap it all up with a 10-mark challenge before prepping for Mission 004. All right, let's get moving. Objective 1, the Platinum Stars mission, where we look at the actual engineering problem. Now, before we can even think about sketching or building anything, we have to look back at the core engineering problem we're actually trying to solve. You remember the scenario, right? Platinum Stars has found platinum 500 meters below the surface. To put that into perspective, that's like a half kilometer straight down into the earth. Your engineering company wants to win the tender for the shaft headgear. This headgear needs to safely transport miners and equipment all the way down, and then it has to lift a platinum ore weighing 10 tons back up to the surface. Oh, and the structure itself? It must be made incredibly strong and rigid by using triangulation. That, cadets, is our mission. So, before a single piece of steel is cut, real engineers absolutely must understand what on earth they're actually designing. And that brings us to 3 huge technology concepts: the design brief, specifications, and constraints. In simple terms, the brief is the what, the who, and the where. The specifications are the things the design absolutely must achieve. And the constraints? Well, those are your realistic, real-world limitations. Moving right along to Phase 2, writing the design brief. To secure our first 4 PAT marks, I want you to lock a specific memory trick into your brain as an exam answering strategy. It's the WWPW formula. WWPW. First, what are you designing? Second, who is the client? Third, the purpose, meaning what exactly will it do? And finally, where will it be used? Seriously, if you hit all 4 of those points, you literally cannot miss a detail. Okay, it is time for our first pause mission. I want you to pause this explainer right now, physically put your pen to paper, and independently draft your own design brief based on that Platinum Star scenario. Make sure you use the WWPW formula. Go ahead and pause. Welcome back. Let's see how your brief stacks up against the official memorandum. Give this a listen. I'm going to design a shaft headgear for Platinum Stars that will be used to transport miners, equipment, and ore up and down a platinum mine. Just look at how perfectly that hits every single requirement without being vague at all. What is it? A shaft headgear. Who is it for? Platinum Stars. Purpose? To transport miners, equipment, and ore. Where? Up and down a platinum mine. Boom. 4 out of 4 marks right there. All right, on to Phase 3, identifying the specifications. Now we're going to shift gears from the overall big picture mission to the specific requirements. This is worth our next 4 marks. A specification describes a requirement that your design absolutely, non-negotiably has to meet. So the magic word to look out for here is must. Whenever you're scanning a scenario text for specifications, you are hunting for things the design must do. These aren't suggestions. They are strict engineering requirements. You know what time it is. Another pause mission coming at you. I'm challenging you to pause the explainer again and extract the 4 specific must-do requirements straight from the Platinum Stars scenario. Hunt down those 4 specs. Hit pause now. All right, let's see that engineering logic at work. Here are the 4 correct specifications directly from the memo. Number 1, the headgear must be able to transport miners. 2, it must be able to transport equipment. 3, it must be able to lift platinum ore that weighs exactly 10 tons. And 4, triangulation must be used to make the structure strong and rigid. If you nailed all 4 of those, fantastic job. Let's roll right into part 4, understanding design constraints. We are hunting down the final 2 marks of this section by looking at the boundaries that engineers actually work within. Now, the biggest trap cadets fall into is mixing up a specification with a constraint. Let's clear that up right now. A specification is a requirement to achieve a goal, like lifting 10 tons. A constraint, on the other hand, is a realistic limitation that restricts your freedom, like, say, a limited budget. You can't just build a shiny new headgear that costs R1 billion. I mean, sure, it'd be cool, but we have real-world limits here. Pause mission time once again. I want you to write down 2 realistic constraints for your mine headgear design. Think critically here. Think about things like people, the purpose, safety rules, the environment, or, of course, the cost. Pause the explainer and jot them down.
Great work. Now, the absolutely crucial thing to know about this question is that the memorandum actually accepts any two valid constraints. Your teacher isn't secretly looking for one magical, predetermined sentence. You just need to ensure your answers represent realistic, real-world limitations. So whether you said a limited budget, limited time, limited space, strict safety requirements, or environmental considerations, literally any two of those will secure your final 2 marks.
Okay, let's bring it all together for Phase 5, the 10-mark challenge. It's time for the boss battle recap. Let's test your true engineering comprehension. I'm going to read an example, and I want you to shout out at the screen whether it's a brief, a specification, or a constraint before I reveal the answer. You ready? Here we go. Transport minors. What is it? That's a specification. Next up, stay within budget. Shout it out. Yep, that is a constraint. Okay, last one. Designing a shaft headgear for platinum stars. What is it? You got it. That is the design brief. Honestly, if you nailed those, you have completely mastered this 10-mark section.
And finally, Phase 6, preparing for Mission 004.
We have completely conquered the planning phase today, but now we need to look ahead to what you'll need for the next stage of the PDT, the design sketch. And guys, I have a massive warning from the examiners here. Listen to me very carefully, cadets. When you do your initial idea sketch, you must draw your own original design. Do not just copy the example drawing provided in the PDT. According to the exact grading rubric, if you copy the example, you will lose severe marks. Actually, scratch that. You just won't get the marks. You can use their drawing for inspiration, sure, but your final design has to be uniquely yours.
Which means, next time on Mission 004, we're going to learn exactly how to design that initial idea sketch from scratch. So, before our next mission, I want you to start asking yourself a tough question. How are you going to balance a really tight budget with the absolute need for ultimate underground safety? Start visualizing that design in your head right now. Professor L signing off, stay curious, and remember, STEAM is a way of life. Mission complete.